Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Zhao. Today, I will introduce my recent research on causal relationship in educational big data mining. Okay, let's start with my sharing my PowerPoint. The topic is start on exploring causal relationship in educational big data mining. Okay, I will introduce my research from the following 6 parts. The part one, the background and objective. The background one, the technology. Digital technology can help us to collect a lot of significant learning behaviors. The left figure shows when starting online. For example, students can read some material online and finish their homework. In Japan, traditional textbooks have been replaced by digital textbooks. So this technology can help us to collect a lot of students' behavior data, and the researchers can use this data to analyze learning patterns. As a result, these tools are support for the teaching, learning, and the scholarship. The background to learning analysis ecosystem. In Japan, digital textbooks are continually being introduced to educational institutions. And the figure below shows that the ecosystem helps us to collect learning behaviors. Students can read the learning books by turn the page or doing the mark or the memos. After that, we collect the learning logs. Based on this, the learning logs, we can analyze the learning behavior by the clustering or the analyzing the relationship between the students. We can use this learning result to give students or teacher feedback. However, and however, we know that causal relationship analysis in education is very important. As said, the Porter is that understanding the causal relationship is essential for machine to reason and make informed decision. However, and when doing causal relationship, the correlation analysis is mainstreaming, and the researchers focus on that method and neglect the comfort the causal relationship. However, the limitation on the causal relationship analysis, we can take the Simpson paradigm as an example. And the research want to explore the reason why the drawing number has been increasing when coming summer, and by collection analysis. On the contrary, based there the analysis result, the ice cream play an important role in increasing the joining number. But obviously, it's not right. Ice cream, just based on the correlation analysis, ice cream is associated with the joining number. However, we know that the ice cream is not the in factors. The question two, behavior coefficient for educational big data mining is very important. And we know that if we want to analyze the learning behavior, we need a lot of significant learning data. So we need our learning data including the many learning categories. However, majority of the research focus on relying the single learning behavior categories. For example, the learning behavior categories including a kind of the learning engagement, learning performance, and so on. However, the research just focused on one of them, the single dimension, to identify the learning behavior. As a result, we couldn't collect one of the learning categories, not the all dimensions, learning behavior date. The question 3, even though we collect enough data before analyzing the learning behavior, we try to find the best analyzing method. However, the existing analysis method must match a strict statistical requirement on the data category or the data distribution. In machine learning, we can take the Bayesian network as an example. Bayesian example is based on the discrete data. However, we know that the real data, for example, we can collect a learning log from the ecosystem. The real data, not all of the real data is the discrete data. If the data we collect belongs to the continuous data, we can't use the Bayesian network because the data category of the real data we collect is not a discrete data. So we need to find another analysis method to analyze the learning behavior for the causal relationship. Okay, now as the objective, we have 3 questions. Okay, and next I will discuss about how to resolve these 3 questions. Before that, we will introduce the related research in my research. The first one, causal relationship analysis in big data, in educational big data. Up to now, application case on the causal analysis has been a development. We can use the causal relationship analysis to develop a lot of application case. You can see the PowerPoint, customize the reading material recommendation system, and a tool that figures students who at risk. We can use the causal relationship analysis result to support the learning path system. In my research, we use the ebook system to collect the data. Just like I said in Japan, the ebook system is very important because most of students prefer to read or learning online. So we developed ebook system to collect student reading behavior data. The ebook system can provide a lot of function. For example, the page turning and doing the markers or the memo and another functions. And the right figure give example about the date. We can collect the log date by the ebook system. Okay, for the question 1. For the question 1, and we know that if you do some research, you need a concrete step to guide you. However, I do a survey about the previous analysis framework. I found a very interesting result, and the commonly used framework that like a results common step. We can see the two pictures below. The two framework is very common for us to follow that for the analysis. However, the framework don't provide a result confirmation step. And so I proposed a results confirmation step to confirm results relationship. We can see that, and in this framework, we have the data collection and data precision and data analysis. After that, the result confirmation, and final, the result application. And the distinctive step is the results confirmation. And the step consists of the three confirmation steps. For example, the fixed confirmation, the fixed confirmation, and the comparative confirmations. Now, I proposed a results confirmation framework to guide the causal relationship analysis. So I want to evaluate the effective of our framework. So following the framework, first we collect the learning behavior data by the EBIC system. After that, I use the team sequence analysis to analyze the learning behavior. So I found a very interesting result. Students always delete the highlight all the underline after I did it. So the reason why students do that interest in the patterns, we want to know the causal relationship. So we needed to confirm the analysis results. In my start, I designed a questionnaire to confirm the reason why students do that. And based on the questionnaire, the answers, it was found that students always change the important keywords. Students interview, for example, I highlight it because I thought it was a main idea of a program, but I realized it was wrong, so I deleted that. The question the student too, I highlighted on some words. After that, I found more meaningful words. So I know the reason why students did that the learning patterns. So I want to modify the learning behaviors. Learning strategy was designed based on the confirmed result. And before the class, I asked a teacher to underline or the highlight the learning efficiency. So student can, when started online, student can find that which words is so important. And this is my learning strategy. After that, I carried out of another environment to evaluate the learning and the strategy. So, and I did a comparative experiment. In the control group, students didn't use the learning strategy. The experiment group student reading learning material by the learning strategy, and the participants, it's about the 80 students, and they wrote the reading tools is an ebook system, and the reading material, game-based learning paper, and the experiment, the duration is 2 hours. So after that, I used the statistic analysis by the t-test and the one-way and the ACNOVA. Based on the result, we can find the learning strategy can improve the learning outcome and help students to save the learning time. Finally, this learning strategy can reduce the repetitive operation behavior.